Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O Cosmic Creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Pisces, the universe moves in your favor. May you receive more than you need or ever dreamed of. This is your reminder that abundance isn't random. The energetic alignment you've been shifting, healing, and releasing. The patterns that keep your blessings on pause. Now the universe is responding. You're not chasing, you're attracting. You're not hoping, you're allowing. When your heart stays open and your faith stays firm, what's meant for you begins to overflow effortlessly. Let this season teach you to receive without guilt and give without fear. The flow is real, Pisces. Stay in it. Hi, Gaze. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, so what I just read is inside the chat. I put it in there this morning. So let me give you the breakdown of what was happening. First things first, I pop up freaks all the honeys. Okay, Biggie Smalls, period. Um, so it could be a era, not an error, but an era, like a time. All right. Take it how it resonates. So time and timelines. Now, did you do your affirmations this morning? Because I know a lot of the times I used to be, always reminding y'all. Okay, so let me tell y'all also before we get started, going way too far to the left. All right, first things first. These gel pens are in my store, just so y'all know. So y'all will see them attached to the channel. Everything that I'm doing right now is being advertised um, because I'm actually really using it. Also, my hijab, which is, I'm also sitting here wearing, is being advertised too, so y'all should see it pop up. It's the one that's magnetized. I didn't have to tie this. I just have to let it magnet pop to it and go on and get. So let me get that out the way because I'm going to be sitting here with y'all writing it. And, I love the green because, period. So add done. All right. Um, Pins, hijab, and whatever else I find. Now, the universe moves in your favor. May you receive more than you need or ever dreamed of. Your affirmations. Did your affirmations change? Meaning, all right, something that just came across my screen. When we start, we normally start with the I am and however you write your affirmations. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of them that I was working with this morning. All right, and you can use them, tweak them, do what thou will with them. It is totally at your liberty because this is your journey and you got to walk that thing how you need to walk it. Okay, so whatever feels good to you, use it. If it don't, chuck it on to the wayside. So I am in perfect flow with the universe. Everything I need finds me with ease. I'm open to receiving blessings bigger than I imagined. The universe moves in my favor every single day. My energy is magnetic to peace, prosperity, and divine support. I trust the timing of my expansion. Nothing is delayed, only aligning. I release all limits on what I can receive. My dreams are not fantasy, they are previews of my destiny. I am grateful for the overflow that touches lives beyond my own. I walk in abundance, grace, and divine protection. Everything I pour into the world returns multiplied and purified. All right, that was the first set of affirmations, right? Because then, I mean, free will exists and the world is so big. So let's kick it up a notch, right? So then we went into I am the embodiment of divine completion. Everything I seek already exists within me. Growth. We have elevated, and we can tell, even by or from the way we started into now and how we are proceeding through our journey, right? Because we still on it. I no longer reach for alignment. I am alignment in motion. Cause you better fucking right. Period. The universe flows. Y'all, I told y'all I cracked myself up. Either way, period. The universe flows through me with precision and purpose. I mean, every cell in my body vibrates with knowing that I have it, it is done, it is mine. I mean, I like these affirmations. I mean, y'all can do with these what you will, but it made my body, light up. I am the frequency that bends timelines in my favor. Because I was talking to all timelines the other day. My abundance is not earned, it is remembered. What once felt like distance now feels natural because I've risen to meet it. Look at you growing up. And period. Look at us arising to the occasion. I am not waiting for blessings. Blessings are orbiting me. Mind y'all, who would have ever thought, but the blueprint is already there. It's just that sometimes we don't see what's already in front of us, and the universe keeps bringing us back and bringing us back and bringing us back. Who can do you better than you? A lot of times we think that our personality, our background, our upbringing, our surroundings, our attitude, our conditioning, we think it's not good enough for maybe the world. But do y'all know how many people resonate with you on your frequency that genuinely love the life that you are displaying, the life that you live, the life that you have achieved, no matter what level it is? There's somebody that looks up to you and they think, I want to be such and such when I grow up. Meanwhile, all you're doing is just living your life. Who ever thought that just living your life would be lucrative? We should have always thought that. Why did we not? But the world changes, and as the world changes, so do we. And it was getting ready to remind me of the soap opera as the world turns. But, take it how it resonates. But don't y'all like this pen? I mean, look how pretty it is, right? And if you're like me at all, period, it has like the green and then the pink, right? If you're anything like me, I'm attracted to things like this, right? Now, not for nothing, a lot of people got fired, because it's the turn of the times and everything that's happening. So everybody's trying to have to figure out what they need to do. I mean, because the jobs got fired, the people got fired, everything is getting rotated, but now what do we do? And then And then one of the biggest mistakes of a lifetime was just made. But y'all already know that when one of the biggest mistakes was just made, one of the biggest miracles is also taking place at the same damn time. At the same damn time. So one of the biggest mistakes was just made. They left the house unoccupied. They left the house unoccupied and allowed pirates and thieves to just walk right in through the door and change everything. And it's one of them good old fashioned moms cleaning. Like when your mom comes in and cleans, like even when you trying to hide shit, when your mom comes in and has to clean your room, we touch everything because y'all don't realize it's a mission. Like, you know, shit was touched because everything was touched. But, you know, we be, what they call that, a recon mission. Like, what these motherfuckers in here doing? So the moms come in, we start cleaning up everything, we start wiping down walls, we start busting shit down. Meanwhile, you can't say, did you touch anything? Because everything was touched. And then put back all nice and neat and tidy to the tune of you walk the fuck in and now you don't know what was touched because you like, what? This bitch. But, oh, thank you for cleaning my room, though. All right, now let's pray that God already, you know, had it orchestrated. So if God already had it orchestrated, because, you know, God knows everything. God knows when people going to do this and God knows when people going to do that. So let's pray that God had it orchestrated, right? And so when we decided to leave the house unoccupied, we knew the pirates was going to come in because pirates like to steal. So when the pirates come in to steal, if God already had it orchestrated, then somebody already had the knowledge to put something that copies everything that was done and report it back. Or lock the system down so nothing can be changed. Either way, sometimes accidents take place and, oop, gotcha. Take it how it resonates. My abundance is not earned, it's remembered. What once felt distant now feels natural because I've risen to meet it. I am not waiting for blessings, blessings are orbiting me. The universe rearranges itself to reflect my certainty. I am living proof that surrender creates acceleration. I just gave y'all a whole slew of bullshit. And in the process of giving y'all a whole slew of bullshit, I gave y'all an even killed, you can get with this or you can get with that. Everything's happening all at the same time. Now, the poll question. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Early morning. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Gaze, I already said good morning to you. Thank you, Megan D. Thank you for being here. Love you. Jody Love. Jody Love, why do I remember you? Where the hell you been at? Jody Love, you been on this channel before? Because I think you have. I remember once or twice. Today feels really depressing to me, and I do not know why I'm feeling that low. What the hell? Love your smile, lady. I love you more. I agree. Wealthy is rising. So are the days of our lives. Man, soap opera shit. Gaze, we just talked about all the world is a stage. What character and what part are you playing? Long as you show up to the party. That's all I got to tell y'all because, you know, parties are nice. Show up to the party. Let us know that you here, okay? Majestic Grace, I love you. Thank you for being here. Yep, I used to even donate toys while she was at school. Touch, man. And mind you, they don't even be missing nothing. It ain't until somebody else got something and then everybody want it, okay? Period. Sunny Sammy, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. That is the key. Now, the universe moves in your favor. May you receive more than you need or ever dreamed of, right? And I said, everybody that has been contacting me after everything I said has been happening has had a very positive attitude, right? They didn't even care. Like, I got broke up with, boo hoo, thank you, go on and get. Got fired today, didn't want this job no damn way, and y'all been working me hard. Go on and get. You got kicked off of, mind you, you was all out to get to be able to retire. Tongue twister. Um, yeah, I understand. And then the messages started. So collectively, everybody was hearing pause, restrain, stop. Because if not for nothing, you need to tend to your own people business, right? Everybody need to mind their own people business, right? But mind you, everybody is the people, all right? But everybody's attending to their own personal, you know how they say nobody's allowed in the hospital room or the operating room unless it's immediate family. Everybody's attending to their immediate family. Is your immediate family out here doing, the most ungodliest things? Messing up the family bloodline, giving hexes and curses, out, lying, pirating, stealing? Or are y'all arising to the occasion because it is an occasion? Because a time is, about to be had and a time has been had, all right? So take it how it resonates. Now, affirmations have, I wanted to say elevated, but it said escalated. Take it how it resonates. The universe moves in your favor. May you receive more than you need or ever dreamed of. Shoot for the stars. This means, because there are stars behind it. This season, the energy surrounding you is one of divine reciprocity. What you poured into the world, your love, faith, and quiet endurance, is circling back multiplied. Y'all know those things that y'all do when, people be badgering you, trying to beat you down, trying to kick you when, you already feel like the world and already had it out for you. Those things that y'all did, God was watching, in the privacy of, you didn't have it, but you still gave it. You didn't have it, but you still gave it. Time, money, energy, attention. You didn't have it, but you still gave it. Divine reciprocity. The universe isn't just hearing you, Pisces, it's responding. You're stepping into flow where alignment replaces effort. Because people don't see the things that you do behind the scenes. Ain't nobody with you 24/7 for them to know, whether or not you spoke a good word to somebody or anything. Listen, and mind you, I told y'all the other day, it don't cost you nothing to be nice, right? A man came over here yesterday. He wanted to get some battery packs. And mind you, it's been a thing about these battery packs. Channel, chat, do y'all see what I was offering y'all at the beginning of the message? If you know me and you've been here long enough, you know I'm not just offering you just, shit just to be offering you stuff, okay? Pay attention to what's being offered from everybody. Me, them, everybody. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't trust nobody, okay? Because we don't know who get taken over when they get taken over, and we don't fuck around, okay? Period. But pay attention to what you're being offered. Pay attention to what's being shown, all right? Because y'all, remember I said there's levels. And if you're paying attention to all the levels, then you notice that certain people are doing this, certain people are doing that, certain people are doing whatever they doing over here. It's people out in the streets marching and picketing, but guess what? I only found that out from listening to the radio. I didn't even know. But I knew because I also seen some stuff online, but I didn't know that it was being advertised on the radio until I found out it was being advertised on the radio. Okay? Mind you, it's people out here just buying whole islands and countries and things of that nature. You know, they had time and money and alignment, okay? Or maybe they were pirates. Who am I? The universe isn't just hearing you, Pisces, it's responding. You're stepping into flow where alignment replaces effort. Doors you once had pushed open now glide with ease. The guy came over and the guy said he wanted to buy these power banks that go to the bottom of the drills, right? And one of the boxes that I be getting, y'all know I do the auction shit. So one of the boxes that I got came with all these brand new power packs, right? That go to like drills and all types of bullshit. Anyway, he texted me a couple days ago and he was like, I'm gonna come over and get three. Okay, you can come get three. If they here, they here. If they not, they not. Anyway, they were still here. So the man comes over and I'm outside talking to him. I don't know how we started. It was instant. Um, he said something about social media. I said something about social media, and then he said, "Oh my God, my friend, this lady, does social media. I mean, she does social media, and she's not doing any content." So I started talking to him. I'm like, tell her, she needs to start doing content. It don't matter. Just whatever. Most people don't do content because you don't look right or because, you don't feel like you know what you're doing. Da 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 da. Push record. Y'all ain't even realize even celebrities and stars, like if y'all go back to their beginning, they didn't look the way they look right now. Like that's money added on to, their brands and things of that nature. Like a lot of them that came to the internet beforehand, they just started. Like go back and look at their old pictures. So I know they talk shit now and they be, thinking they better than everybody, but go back and look at their old pictures. So if they can start and they can change their life to get to where they are, because I ain't saying nothing. Don't take that as shady. I wasn't being shady, so I hope it didn't come off as shady because I promise y'all wasn't. I say that to say you start where you are. You start with what you got. You start with bringing yourself, being authentic. Because guess what? People who are attracted to your frequency will come to you and be on your frequency. I know. Some of y'all have bigger frequencies than others. I get it. So as I'm speaking to the lady, I'm noticing she got a glow that she don't realize. Life will beat you down. You can hear all this ungodly, I come in the name of, but yet I'm doing this to you. My foot always got to be somewhere near, something that instead of walking or minding your own business, they over in somebody else's business. So you can tell that maybe life has, kind of given us all a little shock to the system. But I'm noticing her glow. And as I'm talking to her, you can start to see it flicker because just what I was saying to her, she already knows it. But when somebody else says it outside of you, when somebody else can see your shine, when somebody else can see your glow, and they start speaking life into you, she got her spark back. And she said, what's your number? Because I need to talk. Mind you, this ain't even the man that came over here. God be making connections and God be putting people together to link. She didn't know nothing about me. The man came over here for something. We started with, pulled her into the conversation. This lady is beautiful, but meanwhile, she's sitting in the dark, locks long as I don't know what, and she just, it's life. I get it. And now you know what I told her? Get up every day and put your clothes on. Get up every day. Like, if not for nothing, get up every day and put you some clothes on. One, it will automatically help you if in fact you decide that you want to push play, because when you're not together, then it takes you a little bit longer. Let me push play. But when you wake up and you go ahead and line it up, get everything together, brush your teeth, take a shower, make your bed, do prayer, all that stuff, when you line it up throughout the day, you can push play at any given time and you're already presentable. It don't even matter. You can literally just say, hey, I just came to say hey. Mind you, this lady bakes cakes, right? She bakes cakes. So I told her, do you not realize the content? Like, I be watching shit like that. Yo, I don't know why. I be so hooked on, I watch cake content, like people making real designer cakes. I I love me them the outdoor survival, like they just be building fucking holes, and I love the tents. Oh my god, like I love me a tent. I really want a new tent, and I hope I'm gonna speak it into existence. Vivor, that blow up tent that y'all be like, I want that. And I got enough space outside to put it. And I want that, and I want to be able to. They have one that has like the clear walls, and then it has like different rooms. Them people be setting them things up so nice. I want to be the person that does the advertisement for them, because I would want to know if I could do that, because I feel like, I don't know, can I be outside in a, like, so people just go camping all on their own. Like, your free will is different. Cause I ain't got that yet. Like, I want it because I'm so attracted to it. Like the little stoves and stuff that go inside. Because I want to know how warm it is. Like when they got the little stoves and all. Okay, sidebar, y'all. Y'all see how hype I be for shit like that? I'll be watching stuff like that. So her content would be something I would watch, because I'll be trying to figure out. In my mind, they be doing it so easy. I'll be swearing up and down I could do it. And I possibly could do it because I could do a lot of stuff. But the timing that it would take, man, hell no. No way, Jose. But either way, I watch it. So, but she got her spark back. Sometimes that's all you need, is for somebody else to acknowledge the fact that, why you over there acting like you ain't that thing, ma'am? Come on out. Come on outside. It's what we do. It ain't random, period. Last time I was on here, you were outside doing, yard work, cleaning. I was gonna say, I know that name, cleaning and burning. It's been a minute. You were good therapy for me because you're real. I appreciate that. I love you and thank you. Jody, I was thinking that just yesterday, it's priceless to know I'm not going crazy because there are people who can relate. It's definitely giving therapy. Well, let me tell y'all something about a crazy moment that just happened, right? So for the past, apparently timeline reset, something, I don't know, okay? Because ain't nothing changed about this computer right here, right? So this morning it's been like a deep clean, like I said. I came down and oh, y'all, God be using its power again. So y'all saw what I gave y'all, a power bank. Now, I'm getting ready to tell y'all why that is there, because normally it's, something spiritual, but it's always spiritual because it happens up there first. So they're giving us a message. Now, I advertised a power bank, a power tower the other day, right? And I can't pull it up here because it's got everything plugged in it. So I've been up very, very early. Oh, so my camera shut down, right? On my power. See what I'm saying? Power. It's this thing right here was new, but I got it from one of them little it was a Black Friday thing in Atlanta, and they sell stuff on certain days for $1, some days 10, some days 7, everything in the store, and they be having big shit, right? So anyway, I bought one of the tripods from there, and for some reason it needs to be soldered, which I have a soldering kit, but for some reason I can't find a soldering kit. Either way, I got some electrical tape, so more power. The universe is saying power. I put electrical tape around it. The light was on. Everything was popping. I got some grow lights, right, y'all? Grow lights. But the grow light is right here. So I'm sitting under a grow light because I'm growing. All right. Anyway, the power tower that's down here is one solid tower, little small thing. You can spin it, right? I did an advertisement for it the other day. If y'all seen under my desk, because there's so many different plugs. It's 3 different cameras. Mind you, I should actually have 2 more. So I'm trying to set this iPad up today so it'll go on, another platform and then another platform. So I'm trying to set it up to where they get to stay. They have their own power source. I don't have to move nothing, right? So it's 1,000 cords here. So over there, sitting on my couch right now is 2 power strips. Y'all remember them power strips when they came out and they saved our lives at one point in time? Because you only have the 2 socket, and then all of a sudden somebody figured out, okay, well, let me figure out how to turn this 1 socket into 10 sockets, right? So they gave us that power bar, right? And as time and life has gone on, they have upgraded that power bar, right? Some have USBs in them, and some just have the plugs in them, right? So I got 2 of them, to where one was behind me right here with some of the plugs, and one was over there because, you know, the what angle of everything on some of the plugs, right? So I have now relieved myself, got rid of 2 power strips, and this may be nothing to nobody, but if you get the analogy into it, then you get what I'm telling you. So now there's 2 plugs that I have totally eliminated, right? And they're old. They are the new one, the old ones that was new at one point in time, because this was the elevation of. This is how they moved us into you need more consumer, because I was being a consumer, right? Because, you know, clearly you need more. You need more plugs. You need more, you know, because you got a lot of stuff. All these devices that we trying to sell you, you need more plugs, right? All right, so I'm always notorious for use what you got. If it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. All right? Because, you know, why? So the plugs work perfectly fine, but it's a line over there and it's a line back here of just nothing but wires. If you know me, I don't like it, but, you know, I'm going to do what I got to do until, you know, we ain't got to do that, right? I don't care where I live at and how I live. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I live pretty good, but not as, you know, what I have had. All right. So take it how it resonates. Either way, this 1 power tower that's now about this big, right, is underneath my desk. The 2 lines are over there. There's no wires here. I done vacuumed over here, vacuumed over there, all around. So there's no wire being strewn across there. A person can walk and not fall. The tower is sitting in a little ass confined space, but it has all the plugs in it. Everything that I had on them 2 bars, I have now on 1 bar. Plus, I have countless USBs down here. They're all confined underneath my desk. All of the wires are now able to free flow, which I think now I'm gonna have to go ahead and you know, drill a hole in this table, and put the wires through there. But either way, everything has been upgraded to 1 box. Mind you, I'm looking at this right now. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 plugs that I can still utilize, even with everything that I got that's plugged in, and I still got space. So sometimes being stuck in our old ways, especially when we have grown and we're elevating in, you know, ways, because we figure, okay, so, you know, we might not, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, like I said a minute ago. But meanwhile, it's so much more efficient and easy for it to be in this. It is not a mess. It confines everything and it brings everything all to one station. So now it's also easier for me to see, like, if something gets unplugged, something gets kicked off, it's easier for me to be able to get to it and see it. So of course, I'm getting ready to do another video for them people, because guess the fuck what? I love their product. It made my life a whole lot easier and simpler. And all it had to do was, y'all, I broke out and I've been up since fucking 4 something this morning. Like, when I tell you this shit, like organizing these wires and things of this nature and making sure everything going to record the way it needs to record is a lot. I broke out in a fucking sweat, sitting on the floor under this table trying to rearrange, because then once I got everything set up, I had to put all the cameras where they was to make sure that I wasn't hiding if somebody was over here talking. Like, I got everything set up perfect now, because, well, you know, I'm sure there's still room at work. I literally wiped everything down and everything, because I'm like, fresh, clean start. But meanwhile, I wasn't expecting to come down here and do none of that. I was expecting to come and, you know, go ahead and set everything up. But then I'm looking at it like, you done put the tower down here, so now the shit still is, you know, looking crazy. Fix this shit. So I fixed it, and now I didn't even realize how much easier it was So sometimes we be fucking ourselves. More of the story, okay? Take it how it resonates. Doors you once had to push open now glide with ease because your vibration matches the frequency of abundance. You're allowing yourself just to, if it says and it requires change, guess what we're doing? Saying okay. Not being stuck in your ways, because y'all know I am half of 100. So 50 years on the earth, you could get stuck in your ways. Y'all, even with the kids and the things that happen, like with the cell phones and things of that nature, like, people lose touch and okay, so the reason for this, sum it all up. Older people, are now being forced outside into, or to work or into jobs, into things like they shouldn't have to be. But make the transition easier. Your life, you already live in it. And I know sometimes it's frightening. Y'all, why the fuck is it frightening to turn the camera on in your own house and talk? It seemed like it should be one of the easiest things to do, but it's one of the hardest things to do because, like, oh my God, you mean to tell me I gotta sit here and I gotta be vulnerable? What if my house is a mess? What if people's houses and lives be a mess? Especially if you living in them. Mind y'all, I don't understand the infatuation with like roaches and things of that nature because, most people try to stay away from that. You spray around, because I spray around, the house, this and the third. But do y'all know the people that have the dirtiest houses online, the people like flood to them, and mind you, they start to upgrade them people's lives, which I love that for them. But why the fuck do y'all want to watch that? Because don't it make y'all itch in the process? I mean, people be having roaches. Roaches is a thing, right? So we ain't gonna say nothing. And then we talk about them fucking, it be high class establishments, and they be having fucking what they call water bugs, because I got introduced to that when I moved to Texas. That is not a water bug. That look like a cockroach, but they said it's a water bug. I ain't here to debate. It's science. It's a big ass cockroach. Like, they fly around. It's in your house, but it's broadcasted to the world. That might be it. Well, I'm starting to see the fact that people are being healed, because it's this one girl, and the reason why I'm saying that is because it's this one channel for some reason that is on she on TikTok, and I don't know how one day it just showed me her house, but she sounded like she's young. I don't know, but then I guess she got to be an older lady. So people been helping her, sending her stuff, this, that, and the third. So you can see where she is, cleaning, and she's becoming better. But it sounds like she has gone through some type of depression or something. So she, gets sick, or I don't know. Because I ain't been there enough. And sometimes like I'll be watching, but then it like, I just want to burn everything up, like, because I get it. Everybody, you can see a roach here, there, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, when it's too damn many, like, that's a lot. Mind you, I be using heavy chemicals that, because I don't like it. You know what I mean? But I ain't judging. To each his own. Mice, rats. To each his own, right? I ain't judging. But just imagine you push the camera and you get on there and talk, and you're giving up your life story, and then all of a sudden your life turns out to be fucking amazing because you allowed the people in. You might have been feeling stressed and depressed and this, that, and the third, not realizing somebody else is resonating with you, and you're helping somebody else, because I'm sure there's somebody else that is going through the exact same thing. Like, y'all, I don't know how they have just, like, I don't know, because to me, I feel like there should have been some type of like buy something, but depression is real, and I ain't judging, because been there, done that as well. They try to give me, I don't know, and then this was years and years ago, but they try to give me something, and then I realized, like, I didn't need that. How do you go through when you have babies and this, that, and the third, you have like postpartum, that's what it was. You have a chemical imbalance or whatever, but after a while, I don't know. I got so many thoughts behind that, because to me, I feel like they just start with the medicine, and then by the time you realize it, it's too late. But I realized it early. Like, you know, shit, I just had a whole fucking baby. Now it's me and this nigga. Like, I don't know nothing about babies. I don't even know nothing about myself. Like, I'm still at this age trying to figure this shit the fuck out. Like, you mean to tell me? And I had a baby young. So again, these are the things where they just throw medicine at it instead of, trying to understand, why are you this age with a baby? Like, you didn't think that you wanted to go to college. You didn't think you wanted to go to the prom. You didn't think that you wanted to go, who knew about any of that? I knew about drug dealers and, walking to school and, trying to fit in a place that I didn't understand, and I was different from them and they was different from me, and I was, just here. And that's for real. That's just the way I felt in life. Like, you just here. So you got parents you can talk to, this, that, and a third, but who the fuck want to talk to them? Do y'all know the transition from when you're going from preteen to a teenager, when you're changing and you want to say something to something? Like, I remember that. Like, I remember that time, because it's almost like leaving from being a kid and they expecting you to act like a kid, but now you're older, and so you want to act older, but it's like they watching. So I get it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm a person, I tell y'all, I have stage fright. I walked across the stage going to get my diploma when I completed my medical assistance, y'all, and almost fainted. Mind you, I can gather the strength to do something. I gathers the strength all the time because I have to. I have to gather the strength to do the things that I have to do. But y'all, I don't be wanting to. Even when I had to gather the strength to come sit here in front of y'all and tell y'all about, my whole entire life falling apart. And, I'm could be crazy because, people calling me crazy. I don't feel crazy. I feel better than ever. They talking to me about God, but the God that they talking to me about, I don't understand, because the God that I know don't treat me like the way they trying to say like God is. And I know I read that and I can see clearly and I can hear and I can assess and I can comprehend, and the shit that I'm comprehending and what the fuck they saying ain't adding up. And I'm feeling attacked, but they're saying it's me because I'm just telling the truth, and they don't like, when people tell them the truth, because why you gotta say it like that, and why you're being so rude and being offended, but why are you over here harassing me, and all I want you to do is leave me alone? Like, have y'all ever wanted to be left alone so bad, but then it's almost like people saying, no, but I want to check on you because it's like da da da. No, you trying to be fucking nosy, bitch. You trying to get my information so you can go tell these motherfuckers. Like, we get it. It's a whole mission. I just want y'all to leave me alone. That's all I kept saying. Somehow that was sounding crazy. Leave me alone. But mind y'all don't bother me no other time. That's the crazy part. Y'all are advancing on me, but I left and I always, run away to go be, in silence and this, that, and the third somewhere else. And it was fine. Like, why didn't they see it? Why didn't they see that they was the ones attacking me? Y'all don't normally fuck with me anyway. And now all of a sudden, all of y'all, and then I don't mean not like fuck with me like that. I mean like they normally don't. They give me my space. So why the fuck is all of y'all now being that and messy? And then why is the universe playing with my head as well? Because like you're showing me shit that these people don't even know exist. And mind you, you showing it to me right through them. So you really want me to look crazy? Like, why you trying to fuck with me while they fucking with me? And then I gotta sit here in front of y'all and say all of that, and then explain to y'all that I'm really not crazy. I promise you, I'm not crazy. I then did this, that, and the third. So now I'm having to explain myself a whole fucking lot because this is happening. So then I gotta tell people no. I can get where, you may think that people who start to say this, that, and the third are crazy, but I got a whole lot of shit that I got to take care of, and I can't be out here just playing crazy. Like, we got to know that this shit is real, and I got to be able to, cross T's and dot I's and all types of other shit, because at the end of the day going to end, and, the funds got to be, So how you gonna say I'm crazy when meanwhile I'm doing everything better than y'all? But I'm crazy. And I don't mean just living better than them. I mean, like, I'm minding my own business. I'm asking to be left to my own devices. Y'all are over here. I'm going to work every day. Like, but somehow that was too much. You shouldn't be out there by yourself, but ain't nobody cutting the check. You shouldn't be, over the road. You shouldn't be da 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 this. But ain't nobody cutting the check. Everybody got a whole lot to say, but ain't nobody cutting the check. You should go to therapy. Look, oh, she's saying that's right there. Is that? But they said you should go to therapy. You need to go to therapy. Therapy costs money. Who cutting the check for that? Like, for all the shit that y'all are talking about and saying to me, I go to work every day. I'm not out here running around in the streets butt naked. I'm assessing the situation. Like, let me understand it first before you go hopping your ass in my seat trying to understand it for me. Let me understand why God just chose me to go through one of the most triggering glitches of my life. Let me figure it out first. But also, another perspective, they was going through their own glitch at the same time, and so maybe they thought that we could help each other, but I'm over here feeling attacked, and then they're feeling attacked, and so maybe everybody was feeling attacked, because two things could be correct at the same time, just so y'all know. Excuse me. Mind you, I'm probably not the easiest to get along with when I have been triggered, because my brain goes into, I don't give a fuck what you saying. I know that I know that I know that I know that you know that I know, and bitch, I don't give a fuck what you saying. And so even when they could be trying to rationalize with me, I'm already shut down, because bitch, you tried me. I mean, she said, I don't want they kind of help. And there is that. But some people, because like I said during the glitch, I mean, I done said a couple things during the glitch. There's some people that, bitch, you can't even convince me to go around them people, because I swear at some point in time, I know that the demon that lives within them is definitely going to try to murder my ass. Yeah, no, because I know I was talking shit to your ass. So, I mean, and I could be outside and we, be around this and a third, but I will never go nowhere to party, to drink, to nothing with none of these people. Nah, because, no. Close corners, nah. Because I know you got it out for me. And if you don't, you should, because shit. Yo. I accept that. I'll take that. That's why I also said certain people, you just can't come around here, because I just feel a certain type of way. Because at the end of the day, the offenses have been taken. You know how Cardi B said, mind you, I'm trying to tell you, this bitch, I want to know when she wrote that song, because I remember when I said it. Queen of Hearts, out this bitch, off with your head. The infraction, the infliction, the whatever you call it, the advancement on my space, I felt, I take it very personal. And she said, I want these bitches dead. She ain't wrong. I mean, because God know the thought went up. God get them. Because, like, get them. We don't got to live on the same earth. But, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Well, get them. Because why was they doing that? Why you allow them to do that? Like, what was the provoking, what was the frequency that was on, Lord? Because clearly I missed something. Period. The energy around you now is precise, orchestrated, and purposeful. Look at God, you know, right back in it. I'm talking about in it and purposeful. Every situation, every encounter, every blessing is synchronized to your higher timeline. You are no longer reacting, you are co creating. Every cell in your body resonates with the knowing. It is done, it is yours. There is no waiting, there is no struggle. You are vibrating at the frequency where timelines blend and bend to your certainty, your faith, and your willingness to receive because, you know, it's my money and I want it now. Your abundance is not something to be earned through effort alone. It is remembered from the soul. What feels distant, unattainable, now becomes natural because your vibration has risen to meet it. We are here. You have entered. And, you know, more levels, and it's new and it feels comfortable, but you do see the change. You do see the difference. And some people, not for nothing, celebrate the small wins. Celebrate your small wins. Celebrate your small wins. Don't wait until, and it could be something simple, you know, just a kudos to you and, you know, gratitude to the universe. This is my celebration. I made it to here. I got a celebration. I literally just put all these wires together. I told you I broke out in a motherfucking sweat over this bitch. I done vacuumed the floor right here because this little thing that I don't know if y'all can see it, but Twitch normally sees it. This little thing right here, it's like some sticks and stuff, some steaks. And it used to be in a glass vase, like real tall, right? So one day, I don't know who the hell, something, but I had moved it. It was in front of the door, and somebody knocks it over, shatters the vase all over the place, right? I can't remember how much I paid for that, but it was a good enough amount to know that, you know, these are not those times. And so that stuff has been just laying and lingering in this corner because it's tall and I had nowhere else to put it. And then when it moves, it just drops this like shit that I don't like. So anyway, it's just been thrown over here in this corner. So today, because I was organizing the wires, I took and I have two planters that I was going to set these little plants on because I'm trying to add some live plants into the house, right? Not just all the fake ones. And so I got the bright idea, let me make two centerpieces. So I took the actual potters and I started to poke the plants through it and the little sticks and everything. So now I done made two of them. They look really, really good. So I done cleaned up this whole little area right here. So now everything surrounding the desk is great, right? Mind you, I ain't really a pig pen, but you know, sometimes I be making a mess. Charge it to the game. That's the best thing about being an adult. Guess what? I can clean it when the fuck I feel like it. But it don't get too far out of hand. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So remember that. Don't let it get too far out of play. Anyway, long story short, as I got done and, you know, I was organizing and I was getting ready to sit down here and I had got everything together, it made me laugh because sometimes when I be moving stuff, I just move it from one side to the other and I go put it on a step because it's like I'm going to, you know, take it and move it wherever I'm going to move it to. This time I specifically moved everything to where it was going to before I didn't set it on a step. So now if I push y'all the other way, right? Not only is the clutter just going from here, but I can turn the camera the other way and it's not sitting over there either. So it gave angles and perspective. Things being cleaned up to the point where it don't matter what angle you see it at. Clean it the fuck up, all right? Your abundance is not something to be earned through effort alone. It is remembered from the soul. Remember, you're magnetized, and when one thing is on the way, so is some other stuff. So when you're magnetized and blessings is coming in, it's also the clutter, the frequency, because the wires being changed. If you were listening and you understand what Earth School, you know how little simple things kind of give us messages. The wires, remember I said I was untangling them? I literally broke out in a sweat because the wires were so tangled up, having to move the tripods and the cameras. So imagine you got this journey, somebody's journey, this journey, somebody else's journey, this journey, somebody else's journey. And these journeys have all crossed paths because of the fact that the universe is one doing this thing, but then there's people around here, bibbity bobbity boo, manipulation, spell work, casting, and hoping that you break a leg on your journey. Your abundance is not something to be earned through effort alone. It is remembered from the soul. What feels distant or unattainable now becomes natural because your vibration has risen to meet it. Do you know how many times I done repeated that for you? Get it, got it, good. This is the season of divine reciprocity. Y'all already gave this. You have already put this out into the universe. You have already done. TikTok always want a damn verification. You have already done the work, okay? So you already gave. You already gave at the center. The love, compassion, faith, and endurance you poured into the world are circling back multiplied. Do y'all know when the nights when you were tired and the nights that you cried and the nights that you were so frustrated and you thought that nobody saw you? These are the nights where, prayers go up, blessings start falling down. I don't know whether or not y'all know it or not, but when y'all start to, release tears and things of that nature, like the universe stops everything that it's doing and starts to pay attention. Like, why is she over there crying? Why is he over there, feeling the way he feeling? Let's go get front and center on this thing. All right, let me see how I can start moving shit around to, show you that I saw you crying. I saw you when you felt alone. I saw you when you were with all of those people and still felt like you had nobody. I've been watching you for a while. And I see how sometimes you smile and you really not happy. I see sometimes when you happy, you start to question if you should even be that happy. Like, what's going to happen next? When things start to go right for you and you start to question and you start to look around corners like you can't believe this is happening for you, why not? You already paid into this. You already gave to this. The love, the compassion, faith, and endurance you poured into the world is circling back multiplied. The universe is not passive. It is actively responding to your energy, the energy that you hold. So when certain things start to happen and it happens fast, we start to question. And then it happens multiplied. Like the other day, you went to the store and somebody gave you something. Somebody paid for your food. Somebody just donated this. Or you say to the universe, I need this, and all of a sudden it shows up and it's free. Like, how the hell did you hear me say that? How did you know that I need that? So, like the lady saying that she needs a tripod, I'm very sure that a tripod showed up. That's why I also said be very mindful of the things that you say, because as fast as you get it off your tongue, the universe is making the order for it, writing the ticket. They said this, give it to them. Oh, they said this, give it to them. Oh, I said this. Somebody is saying something about a car, right? So if you're saying something about a car, but you've been contemplating, I don't know how I'm going to get this car. Go to the dealership. Have some faith. Start looking. Start putting it into the universe. Like, it's almost like the person is saying they need a car, but they're talking themselves out of the car. But mind you, when doors are being made open, like, you can show up to the dealership and not have shit and, car right there. It happened. It happened to me. So take it how it resonates. You standing in your moment. Know it. The universe is not passive, it's actively responding to the energy you hold. Doors that once required force or struggle now open with ease because you're in resonance with the flow of abundance. Spirit wants you to know that receiving is safe. Remember what I just said? Like, good stuff starts to happen to you, and then all of a sudden you're questioning, like, is this really for me? somebody, like when you walk in and you just all of a sudden find money laying on the ground and you ain't touching it because you like, I don't trust that. But meanwhile, the universe said, I gave you this. The universe orchestrated it being able to be located right then and there, and it not cost you anything. It was free. But somebody might not touch it. You're not taking too much. You're claiming what has already been yours. So if it's already yours, you've already done the work. You know that you asked for it. Why are you afraid to walk fully into the situation? 919. 919. Why are you afraid to receive it? And for some reason I hear like strings attached. Somebody thinks that there's strings attached. No strings, just yours. A person shows up with a blessing, no strings, just yours. It's for you. The universe orchestrating it, lining it up. Somebody was questioning something about a job, right? That's what I heard. They don't think they're qualified. But your aura, you just different. Every synchronicity, every manifestation, every blessing is a mirror of your faith in action. And somebody's going to be jealous and they're going to wonder how you got it and they're going to talk shit. But guess what? Tell them to talk to God about it. Trust the orchestration. Trust the timing. Trust yourself. It's happening because that's the way it's meant to happen. You know how they talk about like how some of the top models and things of that nature, they was walking in the mall and then, they were discovered by somebody giving me laundromat vibes. Like, okay, we just hanging out in the laundromat and then blah, 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 blah. Because they think that people who have money don't go to laundromats, right? Meanwhile, somebody that has money that wouldn't normally go to a laundromat has to go to a laundromat because somebody's working on something in their penthouse or at their house and they actually need this cleaned right now, and certain things couldn't be able to be made to be able to be sent out, and guess where God sends them? To the laundromat. You can't tell the universe how to put something together. The universe will make sure that something happens in order for it to happen. I told y'all before about one time I almost got killed. A man shows up drunk, for trying to help out people changing tires and whatnot, trying to take me to his house. And then all of a sudden, some well-dressed man that was going to a business company party shows up in his nice suit to help save my ass. That man didn't know me from a can of paint. God told him something was fishy about what this man was trying to do, and he put an angel along my pathway to get me to safety. Deliver me right to the gas station where my dad came to get my ass at. So, intercession or interceding can and will take place when it's necessary. So sometimes we may not see how something is going to play out, or how is this going to happen? Like, I know you're seeing this guy, but how is this going to play out? Then all of a sudden it just happens. It's like what I told y'all, me sitting and being here for that long period of time, 2 years and something, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, 2 years and something without a job, this, that, and third, and me being told to sit here and get online, and then people showing up to be able to make sure that this gets taken care of for me, or this gets taken care of for me. And every time it's the exact thing that is necessary and needed. Because apparently I'm better utilized here and helping, in the collective than I was, out in the workforce. It's a lot of people who have apparently what I have going on. Universal Earth School thoughts and things happening where stuff just changed so much and so drastically that guess what? How do you I hear the song, how do I breathe without you here by my side? He said, what do you say? I was something about so used to being. I don't know why, but it's like because I can get the words, but I can't get the words. But anyway, how can I breathe? How can I breathe without you here by my side? Okay, I don't know, but either way, who sing that song? It says, "Receive it all, Pisces, with gratitude, grace, and the unwavering knowing that you have it. It's done, and it's already yours." So I'm gonna close it out with that because that was on repeat, and I just had to get it out. So I love y'all, and thank y'all for being here. And we did have two things yesterday, so I guess we on two today too. I guess we'll figure out when I'm coming. But either way, I love y'all, and be mindful of what you're being shown and why you're being shown it. I think that was Mario. Oh yeah. Oh, he said when your love led me to the light. Where will I go when your hearts will I lay my head when you're here with me? Period. All right, Mario. Mario grew up to be right handsome too. Anyway, let me go. I love y'all.